Hello, everybody. Mr. Pilgrim here, coming at you with the 9th episode in our Binding of Isaac Platinum Trophy Guide. Up to this point, you should have basically all of the characters unlocked. You should have basically all of the base challenges done, stuff like that. So for the most part, your character sheet should look similar to mine up in the top left for almost everybody. There are a few exceptions, of course, if you're on base game, starting from the Lost over, so no Lilith, no Keeper, no Apollyon, or Forgotten, as you can see. Um, so you should have done pretty much everything on hard mode. And then you also have the stats, secrets. You should have basically most of these done, if not all of them done. I will go into more detail about that at the end of this video, but for the most part, that'll be the main goal. So we're going to be picking up where we left off from the last one and finishing up on all of the challenges. Next one we're going to be doing is called Wakawaka. This one is a little bit more different as it's kind of similar to playing Pac-Man, as you kind of have tiers that will pull enemies toward you, so you kind of have to lead them along. You can either hold down like so, cause the enemies to just run into the tiers, or you can kind of just fire like I do. Either one strategy will work. I definitely recommend trying to get this challenge done as soon as you can, because this one gives you access to Death's Touch, which is a really decent item to have unlocked early on, as it gives you a damage up and piercing tiers, which is pretty cool. So like normally how I will always do, if I happen to get anything of importance during the run, then I will make it known, but for the most part, nothing is probably interesting at this point, and just going to be about showing you me completing the challenge. That's really all it's going to be. So I'll see you once it's done. Alright, and we have finally made it to Mom, and as you can see, I have Mom's knife, and just like that, Wakawaka's been completed. Of course, getting Mom's knife kind of breaks the challenge, as it doesn't really affect all the magnetism from Stranger Tractor and all that. But now we're on to the next challenge, the host. Pretty easy one. This one isn't too bad. Basically, it's just you randomly generate flies sometimes, and whenever you get damaged, I believe you also release flies and also possible spiders. Not a terrible challenge to have. Like I said, most of these are going to be fairly easy, so it's not like it's that bad. And like with most things, you always have the shop. So, like always, I'm now going to skip to when I beat the challenge, just to make it a shorter video for when I go into more detail at the end. So I'll see you then. Alright, and as you can see, we have made it to the Mom fight, and we have gotten Death's Touch and a couple of other things just to make the run that much more easier. As you can see, pretty easy challenge, not too bad. We also ended up getting Hive Mind, which meant our flies and spiders that we created did more damage. Now we're going to move on to the next challenge called the Family Man. This one's a little bit different as you're blindfolded. You have BFF and Dad's Key. However, you have 3 familiars who basically will do all of your damage for you, and you will have to go all the way to Isaac. This one is going to be a couple of attempts for some people, but for others I think you'll probably easily get the hang of it. And making good use of Dad's Key will help you find secret rooms, get into shops for free, stuff like that. But like always, I'm probably going to skip to if I happen to get anything of notice, or just when I go and defeat Isaac. So I'll see you then. Alright, and as you'll see, I'm about to beat Isaac with basically no damage and a couple of familiars. Ended up having a okay run and managed to bring it back with some Dark Bum. Now we can finally move on to the last challenge that is for base game, and that is going to be purist. This one is kind of weird. You don't start with anything, it's just you're supposed to get to the heart, and that's really not that hard. I think anyways. But like always, I'm now going to skip to when I get to the heart and defeat it and all of that. Alright, and I finally made it to Mom's Heart. Now, this has been tough as I did not get a lot of damage ups, but I was able to get a blank card and alges, and as you will see here, it is it's pretty busted. Makes it a pretty easy challenge to do. Not too bad. So, like I said, I'm going to go into detail now about some of the more specific things. So, if you're trying to earn the Platinum Trophy as best as possible, it'd be if you also have the DLC, it kind of makes it a little hard, but if you want to wait to buy the DLC, that's what I would recommend doing. Just play the game, do all the challenges, so the first 20 challenges that I've kind of gone over, and then get the DLC, as it kind of does affect the game a little bit, but it makes it so much easier because then you'll already have the trophy for getting all of the challenges. One less problem to deal with. And then from there, you basically just have to, whatever you have left to do for each character on normal and hard mode, if it's going and fighting Mega Satan, going and fighting Blue Baby in the chest, or the Lamb in the dark room, stuff like that. Got to do that on normal and hard. Just because I know once you defeat Mom's Heart on hard, you gain a little like co-op buddy baby that you can choose from as well. And then, like I said before, the last couple of things that you should be trying to do is just get all of the items that are going to be a bit annoying, like Skeleton Key, which is found in secret rooms, a dollar, which is found in the little slot machines, as you have to randomly blow them up and get it, or spend money and hope that you roll onto it. I don't know the exact setup of how you could consistently get a dollar, but it's just random. And then the third one to talk about is Transcendence. That one is also one that you find in secret rooms. Now, when I was going for getting all the items, at least passive items anyways, if you have a secret room item and then you have D4, when you re-roll with the D4, it will also give you secret room items. So that'll help knock out most of the passive items. And then all that's left is just donating 999 coins to the shop. A bit excessive, but over the span of a certain amount of time, you will probably easily get it. Then you're just going to want to try and grab all of the non-passive items that are active slots. And then from there, just getting all the endings and finding most of the secrets. Like I said, you can easily look any of these up and check them, so you will never not know what you need to do. You do not have to care about bestiary. That does not matter at all. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for this video. But this has been Mr. Pilgrim, and I will see you in the next one.